CyberBrainer is an online training platform designed to help individuals and teams learn the latest technologies and become certified professionals, producing a comprehensive learning experience.
So today's a static procurement chapter in which we'll start with the customer categories groups, setting up suppliers, and then we'll look at the B, P, D also. We'll start with this, most more things, and then we'll move ahead with purchase orders, and we'll set this in the feed. Okay, end to end. Reparations and participants. Like a lot of things in this chapter, we need to cover. Let's begin our presentation with setting up supplier categories of that group. So it's like a customer category in customer group. Sublade categories. Must you need to assign one supplier category? Groups can be optional, and you can assign multiple groups also. So the task is pretty simple if you just say it's a supplier category here. So I hope all of you are available to Supplier right with a supplier. Supplier is a company or an individual who provide goods or services to your company to run your operations or to fulfill your goods and services requirement. So is that clear? Oh, why this? Okay, so we'll just go with this, maintain, so we'll get in. We'll hit on this plus bottom here. And simply hit supplier category. And then we'll go with this flag group. And say it. I'm thinking. Okay, bad. Okay. We have done our supply. It is a flag group. Pay a little term as we discussed, like it's semi-Y only. We also think can be used for both suppliers and customers, more integrated that. Now we need to talk about spend, getting this. And of which we spend the amount to run our operations or to deliver services to our customers. So how this will impact your business? Because remember, like we are standing in a particular way, like utilities, okay to have a building and it's elected to see guards or security guards or cafeteria services. So we spend on a particular category like food and services, security services, okay. Utility services or admin services. So like this, we have different spend categories under which we spend the amount. So to create one spend category, we have a goal of the star call. We maintain spend categories. Three options here. Although we are creating the category here, we will see these options like great news. Spend category hierarchy. Maintain spend category like out for this hierarchy. And maintain spend can be used without hierarchy. So normally, if you're not into big operations or you have different multi-bus spend categories under one spend category, you can get single. That it is also like this one. Maintain spend can be used without hierarchy. So money to create multiple hierarchies and then you can spend category, just that. You can spend category on which you spend in the amount. So if I hit OK here, I am doing without hierarchy here. Yeah, so, as I said, it all depends on your business requirement. If you have a requirement to create the hierarchy, you can go ahead with the hierarchy. No one is talking about you that. But if you're like your databases, you have only like small operations, and you're not a big company, you can directly create some spend categories over, like 50, 60 spend categories. Where you most spend. Okay, but if you think there are multiple categories or on which we spend, then you can go ahead with the hierarchy part also. If you think your operations is like huge and then you need to justify the organization type, that this rolls up to this rolls up to this. And finally, this is the main, primary spending, that is under which we spend. You can create hierarchy also, but I've seen in the business that they go ahead with the single spend categories, not with the hierarchy part here. So this is what I'm telling you with my experience so far, but again, it all depends when I will join the partner forum or the customer. They will let you know what they want. They want a spend category hierarchy, or just a spend category. As with that task also, it's not a big deal. Alice Alia. And here I'll say. All that thing. Link a security services. Okay, let's have linkage security guard payments. Two, 3, for blanket. The news. So security is something like this, you input here. Then, spend category display. Will it naval? Yes. So where do you want to use this? Spankery uses. A doc, payment expense, government supplier invoice. You can define it so immediately. We use it in expenses. Recommend supplier, invoice. Okay, when you would use this spend category in these acquisitions, how you would fulfill this tour. But it's order. And when the category mapping is for some intercommitre connection, so we skip it. We're not doing intercommitre connections here. Let's call it. If any text applies to this spend category, like input, fact, G, S, T, or non-decurable recovery, all those things. So we can put this in here. There was, you can skip it. If you want to look at freight and other charges, for example, when you use this spend category, when you spend the amount on this category, does it attract some freight and other charges? If yes, you can go ahead and click on this checkboxes, otherwise skip it. Track items will see this in our business effort chapter that using the trackable spend category, how can we create the assets? And to create an asset, we need to have a trackable spend category. So we'll skip this checkbox for now. Inventors or together different models. So now I do good on that area. Then location, cost center market. Like everything before worked on, you want to assign this at any time you use the spending category. This work text will also be. If you want to do that, please go ahead, otherwise skip it. We'll hit OK now. And what? Spending here. OK. Now let's see the hierarchy that we talked about. What if you want to create a hierarchy? So again, we'll go to this. And we'll say, create new spend category hierarchy. So let's say, on this one we'll say blanket global operations, something like this.
Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel.